Hi, my name is Azra. I'm from the class of 2004 and currently I'm a commercial executive for a shipbuilding company.
Hi, I'm Aznur. I'm the class of 2010 and I am now a cabin crew for Singapore Airlines.
The most memorable time in your TPS that I would cherish the most was during my primary 5 camp. It was back 2002. So we were brought to Pasir Ris Pub for the camp. I believe it was a 3 days 2 night camp. So the activities I remember very vividly was abseiling. We went to a rock wall, like a literally rock wall. So we abseiled down the rock wall and we also climbed the rock wall. And I think on top of that, I believe we did kayaking too. And that was really, really nice. I think this camp, it opened up all my adventure doors.
One of the moments I remember the most is my primary 5 camp as well, but different from hers, mine is at Sarimbun Scouts Camp. I remember we went for a night walk, climbing up the rock wall as well. I remember the Milo pool where a couple of us lost some things in there, we swallowed the water as well. But I vividly remember when they were extinguishing the campfire, I cried because it was such an impactful moment for me. It was so impactful that later on in life, I became a camp instructor and I enjoyed that a lot as well.
One thing I cannot forget about this school was the drink store uncle. I think his name was Uncle Lim. So he was such a nice guy. He and his wife is such a nice guy. You know, sometimes we'll be thirsty, don't have enough money, and then we were like, "Hey, uncle, can buy this not? I pay tomorrow." Then can. So he will take out his book and then write his name with the amount that we owe him. And then, you know, we just pay tomorrow or the next day, and he was so cool about it. So I think, yeah, that was really, really very nice. My favorite teacher will be Madam Linda Ng. She is a very dedicated teacher. She came about when I was in primary 5. So she was my form teacher when I was in primary 5 and primary 6. Back then, I was a very playful student, very restless. I didn't want to study much. But then, Madam Linda Ng, she ensured that we do well in our studies. There were times that she took a lot of our subjects. So there were times also that music class or art class turned into math or English class. Later, we realized that she's actually doing it for sake because we were so close to PSLE. And she really, really wanted us to do well, to give me a bit more attention, to, you know, like to teach me, and, you know, like do well in my studies.
For myself, it will be a teacher that is currently not teaching anymore in this school, and his name is Mr. Hairul. So in primary 5, he was teaching me math and I think English as well. But specifically in math, I was failing quite often. But what Mr. Hairul did for myself and my class was he would gather a group of us and he would practice with us, go through papers and whatnot. And eventually when I sat for the paper and we got the results, I remember passing by just half a mark. It was 50.5. And that was the happiest moment of my life, and he was very proud of me as well. And that was when I felt I was cared a lot by the school. I remember it by a teacher. I remember him making an announcement to the class also saying that look at Aznur, she practiced so hard for the paper, always staying back after school and practicing, and look at where she is now. Even though she just passed by half, she passed. And he said he was proud of me. And that was a very influential moment for me because it felt like someone cared for me when I wasn't believing in myself. Thank you, Mr. Hairul.
One word to describe school is very delightful. I enjoy my time here, especially because of the friends I made here, which I'm still friends with. Still in contact with one of the teachers here, which is Madam Hartini. So yeah, I find the school very delightful.
Happy 25th anniversary, Yew Tee Primary School!
Yew Tee Primary School, loyal to you we shall be, living our motto, excellence in integrity.